Hi, I'm Tracy, and I am happy to be here. I am bringing to you today all about self awareness. To achieve your goals, you have to first acknowledge where you are right now. You can't just sit down at the piano, and this is the way I think, is that if you are Mozart material and you've never played before, and society tells you you have to start at the beginning, how do you know? Why don't you just start and try Mozart? You might be at a different level. So don't think that you have to start at a beginner's place when you're actually not. So, by becoming self aware and acknowledging who you are, knowing what you want, who am I? A lot of people don't know who they are. By saying affirmations such as, I am this, I am that, do you really believe it? Are you actually that person? In my opinion, you cannot do affirmations until you know who you're working with, what you're working with, right? I believe that if you want to achieve the goals, and this is what I tell my clients, I'm like, you write down your goals, but are you connected to those goals? Are you doing it because someone told you to lose weight? Are you doing it because someone said that you don't look good? I mean, that's so superficial. We need to look at the inside. Who am I today? Yes, my name is Tracy, right? What does my name mean? My name means courageous. I was given that name. I am courageous. Actually, my full name means warrior, courageous warrior with dark curly hair, which is interesting because that's what I have and that's who I am. So I know without a doubt when I wake up in the morning, I put my feet on the floor, I am here to make a difference. I am here to make a difference in my life so I can help others. I cannot help others unless I first help myself. I cannot be the person I need to become without acknowledging who I am today. So I write down not the things that I am disgruntled with within myself, such as I need to lose weight. I have high, I'm not saying this about myself, but I'm just saying the worst case scenario of what people typically write down in personal training or nutrition is that they say things like, I need to lose weight, I have cholesterol issues, I have whatever. And they write down the piece of paper in which they were given saying, this is what you are. That is not who you are. Who you are is a very strong and healthy individual. That is your goal. By acknowledging, yes, I have high cholesterol currently, but that is not who I am. I am a healthy individual, and this is my goal in life of what I want to achieve. Let's say you want to be a pilot. Well, what are the steps to become a pilot? You don't just go fly a plane. You acknowledge that you want to be this particular person, but where am I today? It's probably a high stressful job, I would think, especially if you're a commercial pilot and you have so many people on board and you're controlling all these things. Can I handle things under pressure? As a person in a public eye, I see a lot of people, they want to be famous. They want to be a famous musician, an artist, a YouTuber, what have you, a writer. Uh, and then they find out that they can't handle the pressure of the public eye. So when you decide, like, okay, I want to be this, there are things that come with that. So you need to acknowledge today, who am I today? If I want to become this famous person, I need to be able to handle things under pressure. Am I cool, calm, and collected? Do I smile superficially or do I smile with joy because I love it and I love life? Do I like the environment that I'm in today? How can I change the environment that I'm in today? It starts right here. The story, many stories of basketball players, which I absolutely love because I love basketball play. I love basketball. I played basketball. Spud Webb, Spud Webb, Spud Webb, Isaiah Thomas. I love all basketball. Isaiah Thomas, right? So wonderful story. If you haven't seen the documentary, movie, that his mom was a force, you know, and super awesome person. strong woman. And I don't know them personally, but as a parent, I see the strength in my child, my daughter, who is a young adult. I see her strength, and I am a force when it comes to my daughter. It is like I see her worth, I see who she is, and I will do everything and anything to help her along the way. And that's what I see. She saw Isaiah, and his name is powerful. As we all know, it is a biblical, right? But he is a force. He became a force. And his environment, granted, his mom was awesome, right? Or is, I'm not quite sure. But we look at these things, we look at these stories, and it is not the circumstance in which you're in, is my point. Okay. You have to look beyond your circumstance. You look at your bank account, you're like, I want a pair of tennis shoes to start running. I ran the LA Marathon. People ran in no shoes. One guy ran in loafers. One guy, he said, I met, he just got off of like multiple buses and landed in New York, wanted to run the LA Marathon, ran in blue jeans in his t-shirt, like literally the clothes on his back, and the race bag that they gave him, he ran with it because that's all he had. He had money, the little money that he had, but he was determined to run that LA Marathon. And quite frankly, his circumstances did not matter. He knew he was a runner. He knew where he wanted to be. He knew that he wanted to be in LA running that LA Marathon. Whatever happened to that gentleman after that, couldn't say. But we do know what happened to Isaiah Thomas. And I think it's an amazing story, and you have an amazing story. You have the ability to accomplish anything you desire. People prove that every single day. And I know that when you dive in and you ask yourself, who am I today? And where do I want to be? And then study as what that is, like a pilot, a famous person, a runner, a chef, whatever that might be, a corporate person, uh, even, it doesn't matter. But you do need to understand what that characteristic and what it is, because you do have to learn how to fly a plane. You do need to know how to dribble a basketball, right? It doesn't matter how tall you are, which we have seen. It doesn't matter your gender, which we know. It matters about what's in here and what you feel you can accomplish. So your self-awareness today is to know that you can accomplish anything no matter your circumstances. I know without a doubt in my mind that you are going to make a difference in your life. It first begins with you. Ask yourself, what do I really want? What do I really want to achieve? We always want that achievement to be a positive. So my philosophy, I like to say, I like to leave the earth better than I found it. So just think about that when you do your goals, that goals are achieved and manifestation occurs when we do not have that selfish mindset in it of it's all about me. Yes, there is self-love, right? That is super important because we first need to love ourselves so that we can care for others in regards to love relationships. If you can't love yourself, how are you going to love someone else? So if you want to be in a romantic relationship, you need to start learning how to love yourself. There are tons of books out there. There are tons of people out there that have been through or are professionals in this realm of relationships. Acquiring and getting the love you want first begins with yourself. If you cannot respect yourself, how are you going to expect respect from others. You just don't walk out that door and go, you know, I'm all this in a bag of chips, and every single person out here is going to respect me. And you walk around with this particular kind of chip on your shoulder in the respect of, you're going to treat me with respect, but I have no respect for my environment, which I see trash all over the ground. It's disrespectful to our earth. It's disrespectful to the neighbors. It's disrespectful to the neighborhood. Anything that is dealing with stealing, lying, cheating, any of that, don't expect to have longevity in success. You will have a very short term, and short term might look like 40 years, but you will not end up with the success that you acquired because you cheated your way there. Be honest in your work. Be an honest person. Be trustworthy. Have those successful fruits of your labor. I wish you all the success in the world. Have a great day.